How's it going? So I am near Inverness, Florida for the third time. I'm here to run the Hot August Night from last year. 20-mile nighttime trail race. Unfortunately, I'm by myself this time because my wife Jenny is having an ankle issue that means she can't run the race, and to just sit here at camp is pretty boring. So she chose to stay home, but she very kindly let me use her truck so I can camp in the rooftop tent. At some point I want to get one on my truck, but it's rare that we do this separately from each other. It's kind of a waste, but I hate taking her truck from her. But anyway, there's a rain delay. It was supposed to start at 6 p.m. Now I'm told it's going to start at 7 p.m., which means I'll probably be running till pretty close to 11 p.m., something like that. That's fine. But I'm going to hang out for a little bit and get changed into my running gear. I don't think I said it. The delay is because it's supposed to rain quite heavily, and there might be some lightning associated with that. When I ran this last year, the lightning was incredible and terrifying, and fortunately it stayed a few miles east of us and never really threatened us. I don't think I made a video from last year. I know I didn't have a camera with me. I had my phone, but I didn't capture any of the lightning. But anyway, so it's running this evening, camping out here tonight, and then tomorrow morning spearfishing. So come along and hopefully you'll find something fun about this. It's hard to see because it's behind the trees, but not great looking from weather. I'm totally fine with running in the rain. I would love it, actually. The lightning is another story. And there's a lot of it to the east and south of us, which, it's pretty far away, but it's also kind of trending this way. It's kind of moving north, but sort of spreading this way. So, I guess we'll see.
If you were here, you could eat chocolate cake with mint ice cream with me.
So the latest update, it is 7:02 now, so we were supposed to start at 7. The race organizer is doing a half-hour delay, and if we can start at 7:30, then the 20-milers can still do the 20 miles. And if not, if we have to start later than that, then everybody will have to go down to 10. I'm not sure. I think I showed a clip of the radar while I was talking to my wife. That should have been in the video by now. If not, I'll put it in. But right now the radar shows a pretty big storm, maybe bigger area of storm that's coming behind what we are just now getting through, I think. And I got to sleep on top of the truck. Not to mention, I'm worried about that getting here while we're 5 miles away in the woods and don't have any shelter at all. So I'm leaning heavily towards maybe not starting, but I want to check the weather. Sometimes these storms just peter out and they're gone, and that's fine. But I'm not going to be out in the woods with lightning like this. I had a really close call with lightning last year, and it just reinforces in me that I do not want to mess around with lightning. So this may just be a failed trail run and a failed camping trip. By the way, I have no problem camping in the rain, and the only reason I'm thinking about leaving is there's a Holiday Inn like 4 miles away. We have enough points to get a free room. Camping in the tent in the rain is fine. Being on the roof of the vehicle in a lightning storm is not fine. And if that happens, then I'm just going to be sitting right here where I am, probably not sleeping. And I have to get up, pretty early tomorrow to go meet my friend to go spearfishing. So I'd rather salvage my spearfishing excursion tomorrow and sacrifice the camping and the trail run than try to stick this out, have a miserable night, and then I also don't get to go spearfishing tomorrow because I'm exhausted or whatever. By the way, I'm supposed to be in Canada right now. Actually, I was supposed to be in western New York doing a 20-mile hike, but my wife got an injury that kept us from doing that after we already paid for it. So then we were going to pivot and just fly into Buffalo and go to Toronto and visit Toronto just to have a trip. And her injury is enough that it didn't seem like it was likely she's going to be able to walk around well enough we'd just be driving around Toronto, which doesn't seem like a great way to spend our time So we had to postpone that whole trip, and that freed up this weekend to do this, which is really fun. I'd rather be in Canada eating poutine or something right now, but so anyway, I'll let you know what happens. I think the storm that was here, that part is gone. What's concerning me is the part that's behind it that might blow out or might be here in an hour when we're 5 miles out in the woods with no place to go. But yeah, the problem is, like, you know, it can look like it's going to be okay, and then it's, by the time it's clear that it's not, you're already out there. Yep.
I'll take that over a 5-star hotel.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm good here if you need to go and listen to anything.
No, just make me nervous. But if I see lights again, I might hit the car.
Yeah, this is, these are not conditions that I like to start a race in.
No.
We're starting at 7:30. You're starting at 8.
Oh yeah, there's lightning right
Yeah,
there.
I'm not starting at 7:30. So,
There was just lightning right there. Yeah.
I'm not starting at 7:30. I might go at 8 if the radar changes, but I'm not starting at 7:30. There's too much lightning around right now. Are you going? Good luck. There's too much lightning, too close right now for me to run out into the woods, because you got enough time to get really far out into the woods before you realize that that was a bad idea. I am not doing that. Well, it is now 8 o'clock. Lots of people started the 5 mile. I chose not to. The weather looks okay now. It's probably fine. I just don't trust it anymore. So I don't know if I explained this earlier, but like at 6 p.m., the forecast showed a 25% chance of thunderstorms at 7 p.m. And then at 7 p.m., it showed 100% because we were absolutely in a downpour and lightning and thunder and the whole thing. That doesn't help me. I can look outside right now and know that it's 100% chance. What I needed to know was an hour before that it was 100% chance. So anyway, long story short, I don't trust the forecast anymore. I'm over this. I don't want to be 2.5 miles out on a 5 mile loop and then have lightning start up again. Even if nothing happens, it's just going to stress me out. And then I don't want to camp. You know, the radar imagery that I was able to pull up showed more storms. Predictably, they're probably completely blowing themselves out as it gets dark and it cools down. That's pretty typical. Not all the time though. And I just don't trust it anymore, and I don't want to have to sleep in the truck. If I have to I may have said this earlier, but if I have to sacrifice the camping and the run in order to still be able to go spearfishing tomorrow, then that's what I'm going to do. Not going to lie, I definitely have a little bit of FOMO right now. Now that it's done, like they've already started, everybody's gone. I've announced that I did not start. You know, I'm a little sad not to be running, but I'm not sad to not be running 5 miles. The 5 mile loop of this race is actually not that great. It's not as much trail. So I'm regretful that I didn't start the 20 miler, but you know what I wanted was to start the 20 miler at 6:30 or maybe 7 o'clock, and know that I was going to be able to camp out here and everything was going to be cool. I think in retrospect, I should have just gotten a hotel to begin with. And I don't know, maybe like it's a long drive to come here for this race, and it is in the time of year when these kinds of storms are very typical. So maybe I need to not plan to do this race anymore. This is my third time coming here, and the first time I've not run the race, but last year was really sketchy. So long story short, I'm going to a Holiday Inn, and I'm gonna lick my wounds, and hopefully tomorrow will be a more successful adventure day. Well, I had a pretty good night's sleep. That's the best I can say about it yesterday. Probably would have been just easier for me to wake up this morning and drive up from Naples to go spearfishing. But anyway, here we are. I'm gonna head over now, and we'll see if today goes better than yesterday. Hi, kitty. This must be just like living in paradise.
Either a Thailand or those scaffolding over there.
You know, Grouper is closed, right?
Grouper?
Grouper is closed.
Closed. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm looking for snapper.
Yeah.
Although I just took a shot on I've taken 2 shots and missed on 2 big sheephead out. If I see a big sheephead, I'm gonna shoot. But
Yeah.
otherwise, I'm looking for snapper. That's what I want, man. It's very fishy at the bottom right now. Just pick a pilot.
I was swimming along in the murk. And your fish scraped by my arm. Scared the shit out of me.
Been there, done that. You're not alone, man.
Yeah, the current's not bad. This could be better.
Yeah, this
Well, that was a thing. I actually feel better about how the spearfishing went than how the running went, because at least I did go spearfishing. I just didn't get to shoot anything for reasons that were probably clear in the video, but if not, I had way too much crap with me. I'm figuring out what works and what doesn't work as far as having stuff on my float, and that was a mess. I have a real problem with my masks fogging. I bought a special mask that's supposed to have hydrophobic something embedded in, or in the glass to keep it from fogging. Still fogs. I don't know what it is. I've tried a bunch of different masks, a bunch of different techniques. We've tried a couple different spots, and as you probably saw in the video, the visibility just got worse and worse. So I didn't shoot any fish. My buddy got a couple, but it was a good learning experience. So I'm still glad I went to do it. Now I'm gonna go home and eat my punishment meal of grilled chicken tonight, since I don't have a fish to bring home. So anyway, if you stuck this out, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Hopefully it'll be a more successful mission than this one was. See you later.